Hey guys, I am so excited to be here because today we get to talk about terrariums. Now for those of you who struggle to keep your plants alive, this really is the video for you because we are going to talk about succulents. Succulents are very forgiving plants. They do not require a whole lot of effort. They only need to be watered every 7 to 14 days and you can put them anywhere. You can put them on your desk at work or your kitchen windowsill, whatever works for you. Now let's talk about containers. Don't be afraid to get creative with your containers. We've got fun things like a fishbowl, or maybe a little candy jar, or how about a little mug that I made in high school many years ago. There's so many fun options. Just don't be afraid to think outside the box when it comes to the containers that you use. Let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I chose this square container because it has the flat sides, which will allow you to see all the layers that I'm putting in here. The first layer that we're going to put in are rocks. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of options that we can have to choose from. And now I got these rocks at Walmart in the pet department. These rocks were made to go into fish tanks, and they're very cheap and really fun to use. Not only are they pretty, but they also serve another function to drain the soil, so really helpful. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this so you can see what I'm doing. Check out these fun layers. Aren't they great? The next layer that we're going to use is this. This is dried moss. This is optional, but the reason why I use it is because it helps to separate the rocks from the soil and the charcoal. And it helps it so the soil won't drain into the rocks and change the color of the rocks. I'm just going to go ahead and pat that in here. This is looking really good. I'm so excited to see how it ends up. Now the next layer we're going to use is activated charcoal. The reason why we use this is because it helps to filter out the water and keep it clean. You don't need a whole lot. And of course the next layer is the soil. Alright, this is where the fun begins. There are so many different succulents that you can pick from when you go to the garden center. You make sure you pick ones with different colors, different textures, and different sizes. So much fun. Let's get started. I'm going to start with the biggest one. Alright guys, we're almost done and I'm really excited to see how it's turning out. Alright, the last layer that we're going to do is just more rocks. Now when I put these rocks in, I'm going to use a spoon. The reason why I do that is because it allows me to go ahead and put the rocks in between the plants without ruining the plants too much. We'll go ahead and fast forward this. Alright guys, it looks like we are all done. I loved doing this with you. Thank you so much for sharing the journey with me, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Have a nice day and we'll see you next time.